in sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll run it from the gun. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I mean, what a huge gain for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
Looking for a man. It's Houghton. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's John. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball, and this offense right now is in a groove early.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Roper. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On the run, it's Nicholson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal card.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going to try to get it himself. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a 4th down.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Makes the grab. It's McFadden. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Little touch pass to the receiver. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Looking to throw, it's Roper. Got his man down the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's John. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Finds us back in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Hout. Grabbed in the middle, it's John. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Tight end finds a soft spot. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. He's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enis, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Back to throw, it's Roper. He's moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And the Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Get it out on the screen. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's John. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Those horns are up, and they are sharp in the running game.
Yeah, just pounding the rock, playing physical. And I think when you think about great Texas teams, you probably think about the running game, the physicality. And I could go through so many battles with Cedric Benson and Ricky Williams and all those guys and just recently Bijan Robinson, high draft picks, really, really good running backs.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Houck. Got it in the middle. It's John. The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender. And he walks in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Minnesota packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Gophers Nation with them, too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Minneapolis. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Got his man on the right. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that 1st down marker. 4th down coming up. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Roper. That's caught. It's Nicholson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds a man on the left. Stumbled to the ground. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got the quick pass. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Makes the grab. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
It's complete to the right. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. It'll be a draw. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Houck. Catch in the middle, it's Snead. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Oh, better look out! Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done. Turning it on! Got enough for the first down and wants more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. To the air, it's Roper. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner. Got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. DKR, he Dropping back, it's Lawrence. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Grab near the marker. It's Woody. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Roper. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. On fourth down, going to the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Here comes the Texas offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Need. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On the move and 30. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws.
There he goes! Powers through. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start for maybe turning this defensive effort around.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Houck. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding that.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, Longhorns! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Holds it in. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. All kinds of time before he fires right.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Roper. Throws to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Texas! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and
that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
The Nittany Lions back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw. It's Roper. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. The Nittany Lions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A first down run in the red zone. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Fitted in the window for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
At the 36-yard line. Brings up second down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give out of the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.